For today's exercise video, I'm doing a full body HIIT workout. This HIIT workout is going to contain 5 blocks of exercises. Each block will have 2 exercises that will work for 45 seconds with a 20-second break in between sets, and it will repeat twice. So grab your water, grab a mat and some weights, and let's get started. The first exercise we're going to do is going to be 3 lateral hops with the reach towards the ground. The low impact version is going to be side steps with a small reach. Okay, let's get ready. And begin. So 3 lateral hops, reach towards the ground, balancing on the one foot. Keep the core engaged and take as big leaps side to side as you can. You're doing great. Think about driving through the heel that's on the ground. You're almost there. Good, keep that head up. If you want to work a little bit harder, make this a faster move, but make sure you don't lose your form. You're doing so good, almost done. Finishing in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Great job. For the second exercise in this first block, we're going to be doing a set of upright rows with a pullback on top. So think about keeping the elbows nice and high, and after the upright row, squeeze the shoulder blades together before lowering back down. Okay, let's get ready and begin. So make sure those feet are shoulder width apart, soft bend in the knees, back straight, and abs tight. Lift those arms up, elbows high, and squeeze on top. To modify this move, do alternating arms instead. When it comes to your breathing, think about exhaling on the lift, and then inhale when those arms come down. Good, really focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together on the top end of the movement. Come on, you can do this. You have about 10 seconds left. You're finishing strong in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic job. Okay, you made it through your first set. Time for round 2. Back to those lateral hops with the reach towards the ground. Take this time to actively recover and keep moving a little bit. Okay, we're getting ready in 3, 2, 1, and let's start. So 3 big lateral hops, balance on the one foot, reach towards the ground. And just like before, you can modify this by doing a low step touch with a shorter reach. You're doing so good. Keep it going. This is your last time for this exercise. Remember, keep that core engaged, especially when you reach down. It'll help you with the balance. Come on, stay with it. Finish this in 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, last round for those upright rows. Grab those weights. Remember, for this movement, you want to keep those elbows nice and high and think about squeezing those shoulder blades on the top end of the movement. Okay, set your feet, shoulder width apart, soft knees, abs tight to support the lower back. Ready, set, and begin. So big upright rows, squeezing those shoulder blades together, focusing on that upper mid back, and then slowly lower the arms down. Modification again is alternating arms. You can also lighten the weights if they get to be too heavy. Big exhale on that lift up. Inhale when those arms come down. Good, keep it going. You're doing such a great job. Here's that side view again, so you can see that pull back, and also notice the soft bend in the knees and the hips are back. Come on, this is it. Home stretch. In 3, 2, 1, and you're done. You're on to your second block. The first exercise is going to be alternating jabs with a knee lift. think about doing a half squat in between the knee lifts and really be strong with the upper body. Okay, let's get ready, set, and begin. Go ahead and squat, alternate knees and jabs. Notice I am holding the weights here, but that is optional. So if you're not feeling the weights, go ahead and just place your hands in fists and do the same movement. Drive the knees all the way up towards the chest. Strong with the arms, strong core. This looks like a low impact movement, but it will get your heart rate up, especially if you're holding the weights. You're doing such a great job. Hang in there. Good. Remember to breathe. Finish this strong in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job. The next exercise you're going to do is a side raise with an isolation hold. So the little twist on this is one arm stays up while the other arm moves down. Okay, set those feet shoulder width apart, soft bend in the knees, abs tight, back straight. And whenever you're ready, bring those arms up and let's begin. So keeping that core nice and tight, you're really going to feel that arm that's holding on top. The modification for this move is to take away the isolation. Start with the arms on the low end of the movement and alternate lateral raises. You're doing such a great job. Make sure those hips stay nice and stable and the core stays tight. You should be feeling this in those shoulders right about now. You're almost done. Keep it going strong. Hang in there, last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Take this time to actively recover. Get ready for the second set. Back to those jabs with alternating knee lifts. All right, you ready? Bring those arms up, elbows nice and tight to the side. And let's go ahead and begin. Squat, jab with the knee. Sit the weight back in the heels when you're doing the squat, and nice strong arms, making sure not to lock the elbows out completely. Remember, you can modify this by getting rid of the weights and doing the same movement, and even making the squat a little bit shorter. Great job, keep it going strong. The jabs that I'm doing, I'm adding a rotation, but that is totally optional and up to you. Adding the rotation will target the shoulders in a little bit different angle than going straight on with the punches. All right, this is it. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, shake those arms out because we're getting ready to blast those shoulders a little bit more with those side raises. So set those feet shoulder width apart, soft bend in the knees, abs tight, hips back. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, let's bring those arms up and begin. Lower one arm down while the other one stays up, and then alternate. Remember that low version option is to start with the arms on the low end of the movement and alternate up and down instead, removing the isolation. Don't forget to breathe on this exercise as well. Inhale when the arms come down, exhale when it comes back up. You're doing such a great job. Hang in there. I know those shoulders are burning right about now. You only have a few moments left. Finish it strong. Three, 2, 1, and down. You made it. You're on block number 3. The first exercise is going to be alternating curtsy lunge to side lunge. You're going to stay on the same side for the set, and in the second round, we'll do the other side. Okay, get ready, pick a side, and begin. So the one leg goes back for the curtsy, and then same leg will move to a lateral lunge. Now a low impact version of this is to make it a shorter movement. If this does not feel good on your knees, do not take that lunge low, or stick with the regular reverse lunge going straight back instead of the curtsy. So when you're doing the curtsy lunge, make sure that back heel stays up, plant the toe before you lunge down, and then watch the balance, carefully transition to a lateral lunge, driving through the heel and elongating the other leg. Think about shifting your weight towards the heel. You're doing great, almost done. Keep that chest up. In 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice work. The second exercise is going to be a bent arm chest fly into a chest press. Make sure to keep the abs tight and the back straight and a soft bend in the knees. Okay, get ready. And let's begin. Bring the fly in and then rotate the arms so the palms are facing down into the chest press. Remember to breathe through each movement. On the flies, try to bring the elbows and the pinkies towards each other, and on the press, arch those thumbs together. You're doing great. Make sure to stand nice and tall and ensure that the lower back is not pulling in. You're doing great. Okay, remember to breathe. You're almost done. Last 3, 2, 1, and you're all set. Nice work. Okay, second set's coming up. Other side for the curtsy lunge into the side lunge. Okay, so keep moving and get ready for it. Your 45 seconds begins now. Step the other leg back to the curtsy and step nice and wide for that lateral lunge. Make sure the toe is planting down before you drop down for the curtsy lunge and the heel plants down before you go into that lateral lunge. Good, you got it. Keep the shoulders back and the chest up. Remember to modify this, make it a shorter movement, and do not drop down as low. Come on, you've got this. Nice and smooth and controlled. Keep those transitions going. You've got the last few moments right here. In 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice work. Okay, last set for those chest flies to presses. Take this time to recover and get your stance. Feet shoulder width apart, soft knees, abs tight and back straight. Okay, when you're ready, bring those arms up to starting position into the fly motion, and let's begin. Go ahead, bring those arms in for the fly, and then rotate with the palms facing down right into that chest press. Remember your modification for this, if they get really heavy, especially with it being your second set, you can always drop the weights or go a little bit lighter and do the same motion. Keep the core engaged, support the lower back. Good. Remember with those flies, bring those pinkies and elbows in as close as you can together and go nice and wide for that chest press. And notice on the chest press, I'm still angling those thumbs in together on the extension. Good, breathe, exhale and inhale. You're doing so great. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic job. You've made it to your fourth block. Taking it down onto the mat in a kneeling position, we're doing rotational bicep curls. So the first bicep is going to be palms facing forward, and then on the way down, you'll flip and turn the palms down to lower. Ready, set, and begin. So you're kneeling nice and tall, keeping the core engaged. When you curl, start with the basic curl with the palms facing forward, and on the top end of the movement, rotate so the palms face down into a reverse curl, lowering down. Good. Exhale on the lift, inhale when the arms come down. I really like this version of the bicep curl because it targets the biceps at a different angle, adding that rotation. You're doing such a great job. Go nice and slow. Remember to keep those elbows nice and tight to the side on both parts of the movement. Last few moments here. In 3, 2, 1, and you're all done. Nice work. Place those weights down. The second exercise in this fourth block is traveling mountain climbers. So this is a little twist on your traditional climbers where we're moving side to side. Low impact version is going to be taking this a little bit slower, driving the knees to the chest. All right, get ready, set, and let's begin. Take those knees all the way up to the chest and keep the core engaged. Good, you're moving side to side along your mat. If you don't like the movement, go ahead and just do traditional climbers, staying in the middle. This rotation, you're going to start feeling a little bit more obliques, and your shoulders are probably going to burn as well. Remember, slow this down and go at your own pace if you need to. Breathe. This one's definitely going to get that heart rate up again. Come on, you've got this. You're almost there. You're almost done. In 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic job. Take a good breath. We're on to our second set, going back to those bicep curls. So grab your weights and assume a kneeling position again. Okay, get ready for it. Shake it off. When you're ready, bring it up. Roll the shoulders back, elbows in, and let's start. Traditional bicep curl going on the way up. Rotate palms down, reverse curl on the way down. Exhale on the lift, inhale to lower. Remember, your low impact version is going to be alternating arms. You should definitely be feeling more this second time around, but make sure to keep the good form with the elbows tight. Keep it going strong. You're almost done. You have about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Set those weights down. Let's get ready for those mountain climbers. Remember, do these fast, do them slow. Take the knees all the way up towards the chest, whichever version you're doing. Okay, take another deep breath. And go ahead into a high plank position. And let's begin. Bringing those knees up, and if you're adding that movement, you're going side to side. Good. Engage the core muscles, feel the shoulders working. Modify this by either staying in the center or slowing it down. And even if you're going slow, think about really engaging the core and taking the knees all the way up towards the shoulders or chest. You've got this, breathe. I know, we're so close to the end right now. Come on, keep it up, keep it up. You're almost done. You have about 3 seconds. 2, 1, and stop. Awesome job. You've made it to your 5th and final block. Focusing on the core, we're going to do seated dips with a reverse crunch. So think about leaning back and keeping the core engaged. Ready? And let's begin. So work the triceps and lean back, and when you come up, drive both knees up towards the chest. The modification for this is instead of doing both legs, alternate knee lifts. Good, you got this. Using your body weight for those dips, the farther you lean back, the more challenging it is. Good. Bring those knees all the way up. Inhale when you go back for the triceps, exhale when you come up and driving those knees up. Fantastic work, stay strong. Okay, last few seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Nice job. For the second and last exercise, we're going to take it all the way down to the ground and do bicycle crunches. Think about alternating knees while you're adding a twist, shoulder to knee. Okay, when you're ready, lift those feet up and let's begin. So adding the bicycles, think about keeping the elbows back and taking the opposite shoulder towards the opposite knee. Make sure there's no space between your lower back and the mat. The low impact version of this is more of a Pilates-based exercise where your head is staying on the ground and you're alternating knees straight in and out, removing the twist. Now with these bicycle crunches, you can take it fast or slow. My suggestion is to go slow and focus on the form, but if you can keep good form and go faster, that's fine as well. Remember to breathe. Exhale and inhale. This is it in 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Hug those knees to chest, give it a little rock side to side, and go ahead and bring it up. Your final set for each exercise. Tricep dips with the reverse crunch. Okay, assume the position, fingertips facing in, leaning back, abs are tight, sitting up tall, and get ready. Let's begin. Tricep dip, drive the knees up for that reverse crunch. Remember, the lower you go with the dips, the more you're working those arms. Get those knees all the way up to the chest. I know this is the home stretch. We're feeling everything work now. Your modification is going to be alternating knees towards the chest instead of both legs, and also making the dip a little bit shorter movement. Come on, exhale and inhale. Breathe. You've got this. Strong at the end. You have about 5 seconds left. This is it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Transition down to the ground. Okay, let's get ready for those bicycles. This is it, your final set. You made it. Hands behind the head. Take a deep breath in and out. Lift those legs up, and let's go ahead and begin. Add that rotation, twist. Good, nice and smooth and controlled. Along with the legs, shoulder to opposite knee. And just like I mentioned before, make sure there's no gap in your lower back and the ground. Modify this by doing that Pilates move, alternating knees in and out, giving it a hug, and keeping your head down on the ground. No twist. Come on, keep breathing. This is it, your final set, and then you're all done. I know you've got this. Keep the good form all the way to the end. You're doing so great. Last 3, 2, 1, and you're done. You made it. Nice job. You did such a great job. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram at Allyfitatl. See you next time.